So Jill is going to show us a little routine with the YogaTune Up therapy balls. So what are we going to experience?
Well, taking into account that you're a relatively new mommy, I've designed for Anita a YogaTune Up therapy ball sequence, which is nurturing for new mommies. But this isn't just for new mommies. This is for really anybody who has neck, shoulder, and jaw pain. And the muscles that we're going to be targeting are the Levator Scapulae. Go ahead and turn around so I can show where that is. So the Levator Scapulae is a muscle that hikes your shoulder blade up towards the side of your neck. And every time you shrug, you use that muscle. Every time you hold your cell phone improperly, pulling your shoulder up into your ear, you're overusing that muscle and tightening it. It also gets really tight just from typing at computers. People hike their shoulders up and that muscle gets really tight. So we're gonna rub that out. And if you're a nursing mother, this muscle gets terribly overworked, and lifting your kids too. We're also going to be getting at the rhomboids. The rhomboids actually get overstretched a lot when you're picking up your kids and pushing the pram down the sidewalk. So these muscles get really overstretched, so we want to actually get circulation in there. And then we're going to go to the neck, and then we're going to do a little bonus jaw, massaging our sucker muscle, the masseter muscle. Yeah. Good. And you want to breathe, because initially, as soon as you feel the contact of the balls have a certain texture. It mimics the touch of a massage therapist's pressure. Mm-hmm. So you actually guide how much pressure you want by how high up you're lifting your hips, and also by how much you're allowing your body to sink into the balls. Now, reach your arms skyward, straight up towards the ceiling. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see muscle is. Now pretend that you're holding on to a big bus steering wheel. So there's a psychic steering wheel in the air. And now what you want to do is steer the bus. And as you steer the bus, the balls are going to literally turn the corner of the medial border of the shoulder blade. So what she's trying to do is guide the balls again and again around this medial edge so that we get to the attachment site of the Levator Scapula. How does that feel?
You can really feel that.
Go ahead and drop your arms. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and drop your pelvis. Before you roll over to your side, just a smidge. I'm going to pull the balls so they're touching each other, and so they've moved down your spine about 1.5 inches. Hold on to the back of your head. Pull your chin to your chest. Lift your pelvis up slightly. And you can it's a little too high, just a little bit of pressure. And then again, let your body sink into the balls. Keep your chin towards your chest. This way we're actually elongating the erector muscles of her upper back. These muscles get very, very, very tight and weakened. Take care of that. Now start to chug and mow your body up and down between the shoulder blades.
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to rub the rhomboids. And it's also going to go deeper than the rhomboids because we're getting those long erector spinae muscles, and we're also getting the intercostal muscles. Those are muscles that actually help to suspend your rib cage when you're breathing.
Wow, this is amazing. Amazingly painful.
You just go to that comfortable edge of discomfort, Anita, and ride that comfortable edge. Yeah, it's going to be, you're going to feel where you're hurting. That's the thing. The balls always reveal where pain already exists in your body, and as it's revealing, it's healing. Yeah? So you gotta get a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. All right, so we can lower your head and curl to the side just a smidge. I'm gonna steal these balls away from you and rest your back on the ground again, and pause for a moment and feel the bones settling, because you'll feel a lot of...
Yeah, you feel a lot of relief.
It only takes a couple of minutes to create a lot of release in those muscles. We're going to go to the Levator Scapulae attachment on the side of the neck. On the brick, cup your hands behind your head. So you've interlaced your hands and they're cupping the balls, and then let your head rest on the balls. So actually here we're at the uppermost erector muscles, and these are the suboccipital muscles. These muscles a lot of times are implicated when we have migraines. Start to say no. No more tension.
No more tension. Bye-bye.
No more tension. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See
And
ya.
then see attention,
See ya later.
and then start to do the Stevie Wonder. When you do the Stevie Wonder, you make figure eights with your nose. And now again, you moderate the pressure, so you can kind of squeeze the balls into the back of those neck muscles. And the more you rotate, the more you'll start to approach the side of the neck bones, and that'll get us to the levator, the levator attachment. Now roll the balls down your neck about an inch, inch and a half, and then spread the balls slightly apart. Actually, go ahead and just take one ball away. I think it'll be easier this way. So this is the I'm too sexy, I'm a mommy move. I'm so sexy, I'm your mommy. Exactly, and you're already doing the right thing. So you actually spill the neck or the head over towards the ball and just twist it into, exactly, you've got it. So you're saying no, and then I want you to say no, and then say yes while you're saying no. So stay in the no position and say yes. There you go. And that'll get right at the attachment site, the other attachment of the levator. So we got the origin, and now we've got the insertion. And you breathe. Good. Try the other side, Anita. I mean, it's like, this stuff feels so good.
It feels so good.
The last position we're going to go to is the Masseter muscle. The Masseter muscle is the strongest muscle in your body, and it's very easy to find. Bring your fingers just below your cheekbones, and then clench your jaw. Clench your jaw, and you'll feel the muscle pop right into the fingers, So just be still for a moment on the side there. Let your head rest. Yeah, exactly. And then start to open and close your mouth. Slowly. And you'll feel the ball rub into the fibers as it contracts and then as it relaxes. And then you can also say no while you're opening and closing your mouth.
No.
Well, don't actually say no. Indicate no. Indicate no. Yeah, while you open and close the mouth. Don't be surprised if when you try this at home, you start to drool, because the masseter affects the salivary glands, and it also affects the vagus nerve. You feel more relaxed now?
Yeah.
This jaw position might also just put you to sleep. There's a reflex from this muscle into our nervous system, which sedates us and lets us sleep like a baby.
So if you have insomnia, would that be a good thing to do?
This whole sequence, absolutely. Yes. And migraines too. This is a migraine sequence. Covers a lot of ground.
Wow, that was amazing. I feel so light. I feel so open.
Beautiful.
I feel amazing.
Your neck has elongated.
Yeah, I've just completely lifted. So thank you so much,
I'm so
Jill.
glad. Thank you so much.
We got the balls by the hands.
We got the balls by the